Hey guys, Triple MRNO here. I want to make a quick video on Clan Wars League and how, as a Clash sort of Fate, how we're going to go about this and doing the actual Clan War League. That way we could benefit for our clan and everything. Since everything is live, so in terms of matchup, how the matchup's going to be. Initially, I thought matchups is going to be something like this. So you got 8 clans, they get lined up against each other, and then you just go ahead. It's like a ladder system, so you just keep fighting each other, and whoever wins goes to the next bracket, whoever wins goes to the next bracket. But that's not what's going to happen. What will happen is that you will have 8 clans. And 8 clans will go up against each other in a war similar fashion to like this. So every clan is going to be matching up with every other clans, and you will have to war everybody in that specific league. So whoever is in that league, the other 8 clans, you're going to be going up against them. So everybody's gonna have a chance to go against everybody. And what will end up happening is that whoever wins the most stars, that they are going to be the one that's going to be winning. So it doesn't matter if you defeat an enemy clan in the first war, second war, third war out of the 8. So you're going to have 8 wars altogether. So if you defeat them in the first, second, and third, but you fail the last 4s, it's not gonna matter in that way. That specific way of winning and losing, that's not gonna matter. What's gonna matter is how many stars you get and what's the destruction that you do. So they're purely basing the Clan War leagues on how many stars and the destruction percentage, nothing else. So it doesn't matter if a clan, they win every single war, but first war they get 20 stars, second war they get 30 stars, and they're not able to consistently, say for example, get out of 15, so let's say 45 possibility stars, out of 15 they're only getting 35 stars, but they're winning. That's not gonna matter as long as there's another clan that's actually getting 40 stars, but they're not winning, but they have overall the highest number of stars cumulative to all those 8 wars. So that's something that I thought was not gonna happen, but that's how Supercell has decided to do this. Now, how do you go up? How do you go up in levels? So basically, the 2 clans with the highest number of stars and destruction percentage, they're the ones that are going to be moved up to the next league. So if we start from somewhere in bronze or something, if we start from bronze and we have to go up to bronze 1 or bronze 2, in order to go to bronze 2 we have to be number 1 in bronze league, the bronze 3 league, number 1 in bronze 3 league to go to to the bronze 2 league. Then you have to be number 1 in bronze 2 league to go into bronze 1 league. Then after you come to somewhere around masters or champion, the first top 2 clans, so number 1 and number 2 clans, they get to move up to the next league. And if you lose, you're going to be demoted. So if you don't win in that specific league, what it shows is that you're going to be demoted into the league below. That way you have the chance to go up. So it's kind of iffy. So if you lose, if you win you go up, if you lose you go down, and they're just gonna keep doing that until you get to the highest league. Obviously the highest league is going to be 15 Town Hall 12s maxed out, and as it stands for our clans, we won't be able to reach that high with the clan members that we have. So in terms of roster, In terms of roster, how will I go about, about going through this list and who is gonna be in actual war, right? So that's the big questions that I have been asking myself, and how Supercell is, planning to handle something like this. So in terms of the actual roster, Supercell will match us based on our top 15 heaviest war weights. So basically, you're guaranteed they're gonna put RJP, Ares, Chad, myself, Danny. So we're gonna be like, the top 5, 6 plus BW. So all the Town Hall 12s, they're gonna be in that roster. So they're gonna weigh us based on those Town Hall 12s and a couple of Town Hall 11s that are heavy. So they're not basing this on how many people that are actually in the Clan Wars League, how many people opt in. They're purely just basing on how many people, who are the heaviest 15 people, and you go into this league based on that. And as you climb up, as you do progress in that league, you go to the next league, and the next league, they can have, like, say for example, we have 6 Town Hall 12s. The next league are sometimes they're gonna have 7 Town Hall 12s. If you get to beat that, so if you get to beat that, then the next league they're gonna have like 8 Town Hall 12s, and we're gonna only have 6 or 5, however we want, however it progresses in the future. So it's kind of mismatched in the sense that you won't be able to like fully, like, as you go higher, you have more chances of being mismatched greatly, right? Just because of the fact that the higher leagues are gonna be heavier in weight than us, and we have to go against them. First couple of leagues they may be in similar weight. Now keep in mind that also saying that we're gonna have everybody in the clan, the 15 heaviest people with the highest attack, they're gonna be in war. They're gonna war or something like that in terms of that. Now the roster is not gonna be selected based on that. Obviously, first, what I'm going to do is find out who is our 15 heaviest people in the clan. So before I start next war, I'll put everybody in the clan into a war, just a mock, like for like a couple of seconds, 10 seconds or something, and I'll take a look at the list, who is the top 15 heaviest, and then go from there, like, or top 30 heaviest, and go from there to see, who, like, who to put in the war. Now Town Hall 9s, you might not be in Clan Wars League, but don't worry, if you do still want to get these Clan War League medals, you will still be qualified to get them as long as you are in the Clan Wars roster. Every war we win, we get about like 30 medals or something. So that's always a plus. People who are attacking, they're gonna get, depending on which league, which tier we're in, they're gonna get maybe about 5, 6, up to 12. So if you're in the highest league, Champion 1 league, I think that's the 18th tier, Champion 1. I'm not 100% sure. So if you're in that highest tier league, then you get like 12 extra, like, so every attack that you do, if you get 3 stars, you get 12 extra, the clan league medal. But for as a clan, you're guaranteed, depending on where you start, maybe about 5, 6, 10s, and going from there. Now the leader has an option. I do have an option to select 2 people in the clan. Well, it depends actually. First you get 1 people. In the beginning we'll be able to only do that for 1 people. 1 person. So I could select whoever had the best attack. We could do a clan pool. We could have everybody in the clan decide who should get it in a poll or something. I could put that in Discord, and then we'll see who gets the highest vote in terms of how good their attack was and stuff like that. So 1 person gets that, and they get about 40 extra medals just because of the way they attack, like they're the MVP. Now as you go higher and higher, I could decide more people So I think in about like when you're in gold or crystal league, you get two, and then higher up you get three, and then you get to Champions League. That's when I can decide up to four people to get that 40 extra, or it depends. I think it's actually going to be a solid number, 40 extra medals that they can earn, which is a nice thing. It's always a nice. You could also get the biggest thing is you could get 2.5 million loots for 25. So you don't necessarily have to get the hammers or anything, depending on how you want to do this. You get 15 medals. If you have 15 medals, you get a builder potion, you get a resource potion, wall rings, and a bunch of other stuff. You get, I think, builder potion to somewhere. Excuse me. Yeah, this is in the home village. I think you also get one for the builder village. So that's something that's gonna do. So in terms of that, that's good. I think I talked about the lineup. That's good. Now, where do we stand in engineering? Now let's go. Let's take one more step back. What is the goal of Clash of Clans? Like, what is Supercell trying to make us do? With the introduction of this Clan War League, they're essentially making it so players have to choose between participating in Clan Wars League or not participating in Clan Wars League. Why do I say that? Just because of the fact that they're fully basing it on, like, the 15 heaviest people. So if you are not heavy but you hit hard, that might not be a good thing for the clan. Just because somebody else can come in and 3-star you, if they can 3-star you easily, then that means that, the clan has more chances of losing. I hope I could explain that better, but what I'm trying to say is, say if you are like my mini. Where is it? Say if you are somewhere around even Thorax. Say if you are somebody like Thorax, right? You could defend against a Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 10. I mean, I'm sorry, Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 9s, and maybe some 11s depending on how they do. But 11s should be able to 3-star this way very easily. But if I put like somebody like Thorax in war, and enemy team ends up putting, like, say we have 6 Town Hall 12s, and we have about 7 Town Hall 11s in war. Enemy team, if they have 7 Town Hall 11s who are maxed, because after they put in the roster, they can change, whoever they want to put in. So say for example they have 6 max Town Hall 12s, 7 max Town Hall 11s, and like 3 max Town Hall 10s, and we have like 6 Town Hall 12s and fairly max Town Hall 11s and fairly max Town Hall 10s in the war roster. That puts us in a disadvantage in terms of defending. Obviously we can attack and get high stars, but in terms of defending, we're gonna be like, we're gonna be in disadvantage, big disadvantage, just because they have higher defenses than us. It just purely goes into see how the enemy does. They might be able to mow through all of these bases and come to our top bases and not be able to 3-star. It totally depends, and there's always an element of surprise too, just because they only have first hit, and you could totally make up a base that will defend against the first hit. So like a bunch of traps and other bunch of traps or something to set it up, so where, like, they just fail to get a star or 1-star, like 93% 1-star or something. So that's always a possibility, but it does put us in a disadvantage. We won't be able to see who the enemy clan lines up until the day of the battle. So we won't know. Essentially, if they put in like 7 Town Hall 12s and we only have 6 or 5, we won't know that until it starts. So I can't just pick and choose, okay, I'm going to put somebody, heavier in weight just because they're also putting somebody heavier in weight in war. I won't know that. We won't know that until the battle starts. So how do you prepare yourself in terms of that? You just put in your 15 heaviest people in the war. That way you know for sure you're gonna have slightly even matchup just because the enemy clan has to also do the same. They're typically going to put in their 15 heaviest people in the clan into the league. Now if you want to be in the Clan Wars League, guaranteed Town Hall 11s, Town Hall 12s, you almost have a guaranteed spots on it. Just because of the fact that if you have all of your defenses and if you're maxed out, you are going to be the heaviest people in the clan. And slowly what we want to do is, as a clan, we want to all at least 15 people we need to go into Town Hall 12. If we ever want to reach the highest league tier, the highest number 1 league tier, War League, we have to have 15 Town Hall 12s that are capable of either 2-starring or 3-starring other Town Hall 12s. 2-starring against the Town Hall 12 is going to be what everybody is going to be aiming. Everybody. The highest league, highest tier to the lowest tier, they're all going to be aiming for that 2-star, not an actual 3-star. If they get a 3-star, that's a bonus. Town Hall 11s, if we have like 6 Town Hall 12s and then Town Hall 11s, rest of the roster, then what we have is so if we have that specific roster, say we have 6 Town Hall 12s and then rest of Town Hall 11s, we might decide to have our Town Hall 11 hit their number 1 base or number 2 base for that solid 2-star. It doesn't matter in terms of how much percentage they get on those, as long as the Town Hall 12 goes down and 3-stars the Town Hall 11. If the Town Hall 11s are cleared, that means we have more stars, more percentage. Like, we have to go in this direction. I hate that we have to do this, not being able, for our Town Hall 11s or 12s not being able to go against other Town Hall 12s sometimes, or Town Hall 11s having to go up, just because of the fact that that's what everybody's going to be doing, and we have to prepare ourselves to do the best that we can too. We have to maximize the stars that we get. Keep in mind, this whole thing is based on stars. It's not based on weight, it's not based on your attack strategy or nothing like that. It's fully based on your stars. It doesn't even based on the win that you get. You could lose every single war. Honestly, you could lose every single war, but as long as you're averaging like 42 star or 43 stars, like say for example, if somebody has a clan that fully has something like this, right? Something like this setup, enemy just comes in and they just mow it down. They're like, oh nice, we got 45 stars, but they keep on constantly winning like 42 or 43 stars all throughout the whole entire clan league. Then they actually has a better chance of being the number 1, the actual winner of the Clan War League, just because they lost the actual war doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to be on the one of the highest tier, like the number 1 on that 8 clans. So it's kind of iffy about how Supercell is deciding to do this, but hopefully we get a good matchup and try to see how far we could go with the lineup. Engineers, it's time for you to unengineer. These are great bases, don't get me wrong, these are great bases, great layout, but I think it's time for you to drop the Infernos, time for you to drop the Eagle, get yourself heavy, beefy. That way when we're in Clan Wars League, you actually have better chance of defending, better base buildings and stuff like that will always account for that. But if you have better chances of defending against the enemy clan, we also have better chances of winning. We also like limit the other clans from achieving more stars, right? Not only we're, you know, not only we are making sure that they're like, if we unengineer ourselves, we are going to be better overall, just because that's the way Supercell has tried to make it. So I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. Honestly speaking, I think it's time to stop the engineerings. Let's go for the full defenses. Let's go to Town Hall 12. We need, honestly, I want to go into the highest Clan War League, the absolute highest, just because of the fact that that's where everybody's going to be at, and we want to go into the highest league. I hope that makes sense for everybody. Um, the lineup, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and look at, for our highest 15 members and see how that is, and then I'll post that in the Discord app, and we will go from there. Now, quick announcement in terms of the Clan War League. I will require people to join the Discord app. I think it's for something like this, you only have one attack. I think we all should be in Discord app planning the war hits, because you only get one chance and you just go ahead and attack. One thing that I did forget to mention, but let's for the Clan Wars League. So the first day, the first war that we will get is gonna be like an actual clan war. The first war. So you're gonna have 24 hours prep day. You're going to have 24 hours battle day. Just like the clan wars. Now the second war and all the rest. During the first war's battle day, you get to prep for second war's prep day. So first war's battle day starts. We have to fill in the CC for the second war. And as soon as the first war ends, you have the chance to attack on the second war. Now for the second war, the battle day starts. The prep day for the third war begins. It goes exactly like that. So every war, first war is just gonna be regular war. Second war, starting second war and on, every day. So the first day you have the battle day, and also the prep day. So we will have to fill the CCs as we go from there. In terms of that, just the CCs, I think it's only the members that are going to be in the war. Now, in terms of clan wars, it's still unclear whether or not if we are in a clan wars league tournament, it's still not clear that we will or we won't be able to do clan wars. The things that I have heard so far is we won't be able to. We won't be able to start a clan war and clan war league at the same time. Why are they trying to do that? So that we could put everybody in the clan war prep. So everybody has the chance of winning the actual clan war medals. So you get to have the chance of buying all of these if you need to. So that's basically it about the Clan Wars League, guys. Honestly, I think we have a great chance of winning. Offense is going to be key. Defense is going to be key. We want to stop people from getting as many stars as they can too. So that way it makes us better overall in the clan. Not only that, we have to push. I'm urging everyone to push for that Town Hall 12, because Town Hall 12 is where going to be the most of the game is at. If you're not at Town Hall 12, you won't be able to. We as a clan won't be able to enjoy the highest tiers of loot, or rewards that we should be able to get. That's something as a clan we had to improve, not just 1% or 2%. Hopefully we do that. Hopefully we go ahead and crush them. Guys, I think we will have a great chance of winning these. Just need to work together and actually just do it. I don't see why we shouldn't. We don't have the chance to be on the highest tiers in terms of, in terms of this Clan War League. We have the potentials, we definitely do. We just need to work together and do it. Obviously I made this just for kind of my thoughts on how we're gonna do this, but I think we should be alright in terms of the clan. Thanks for watching. Make sure everybody in the clan gets to watch this video. That way everybody's clear on how we are going to be doing this for the Clan Wars League. And we need to start doing this as a clan. Thank you, everybody.